Good afternoon and welcome to our healthy happy hour on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I decided to step outside and record this video, my first one by the way, stepping out of my comfort zone, so bear with me. So I can just show you this. It was just too nice for me to pass up. That's my background. There's the water. I'm not sure how well you can see it, and a park. Just too nice to pass up. So we're gonna talk about our Arbonne. I'll show you the line right there. I'm gonna touch upon each product individually, tell you a little bit about how I got started with Arbonne and your options. Okay. So, about myself and Arbonne. So I was introduced to Arbonne by my sister and one of her friends in Houston. And I was just always looking, especially since after having kids, for just very healthy, pure products for the girls. I have two daughters. And then I was like, well, you know, I should use some of that for myself as well. So I started with the shampoo, and then I tried the skincare, the nutrition, and lo and behold, you know, I am now an independent consultant and district manager. And I'm loving it. You know, everything I try, it's great, and I keep meeting people that try it and love it or have already been using it. The company's been around for a long time, so I hope you do as well. Let's see, so a little bit about the company. It is of Swiss heritage, started in 1980, but the products right now are made here in the US, so that's a great thing because Europe has very high standards for skincare, personal care, cosmetic products, and all that. They're higher than the US, so we follow that even though we're making it here, making everything pure, safe, and beneficial, and we'll go over what that touches upon. We are a global company, so we are in many countries, including the US, Canada, Australia, UK, Poland, New Zealand, Taiwan, and we're going into Germany next year. As consultants, I don't stock or deliver products. You know, I show you what I have, what I use, and if you want it to go straight to you, and that's part of how we're able to keep it really pure. Just a little bit more about the company. If anything that I'm doing today intrigues you, or, you know, if you know me, we talked about it, at any point, you know, you can ask me about it. There's basically three ways you can get income. It can be like a supplemental income, which is anywhere between $50 to $1,500 a month. You can replace your income between $4,000 and $14,000. And the top level of the company, the average is $22,000 a month, but there's no ceiling. So again, that's a very brief thing. We're going to go into now the nutrition. That's what we're here for today, our nutrition line, which is great. So a little food for thought. You know, as Americans, we are overfed but undernourished. I think that is becoming more evident, especially a lot of us work in education. I've been in it for many years now, and we see increasing diabetes in kids and such like that. So it's becoming, the awareness is becoming more of a problem. So what we crave is usually what is more harmful to our body. So today our objective is to understand and educate a little bit about how that works. All right, so our habits, we need to put that into a balance, okay? So 80% of a healthy lifestyle is what goes in our body and on our body. And then the other 10% is exercise, and the other 10% is sleep, habits, and stress. So again, we cover our nutrition and our skin, which is the largest organ, absorbing and eliminated organs. So again, we have a great skincare product line. Is the RE9 gold standard. If you have, I'm not going to touch upon that today, but if you have any questions, you can absolutely ask me about that another time. I am going to excuse myself and put my sunglasses on because I think, like I said, it's such a nice day out. I'll take them off. All right, so the first thing, toxins. Okay, what are they and why are they so bad? So why is it so important to eliminate them? Toxins are anything that cannot be used as a source of energy in the body. So if we have that, then the body is going to store them as fat cells. As we eliminate those toxins in our body, then the fat cells shrink. So the approach with these programs is not a weight loss program. Again, it's a healthy lifestyle, and while healthier, you will lose weight in the process, because those toxins is what lock up the fat cells. So our program works to eliminate toxins in our body. So it is not, like I just said, a starvation cleanse. It's not a magic pill quick fix that you're gonna just lose all the weight. It is not a 30-day challenge where you're gonna lose weight afterward. Okay, not kind of fad diet. It's a way of life. You get educated, empowered on how to be successful depending on what your health goals are. And it is meant for like busy on-the-go people. We don't count calories, points, measure stuff, or anything like that. So it does. And again, I've been successful with it. My husband and I live in Maryland. We don't really have family close to us. We have 2 kids under 3, until a couple months, and we've been able to be successful with it. So if we can do it, you can do it. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? We do have challenge groups. So again, you have support. They run every first and third Monday of the month. To the one starting very, very soon. And there we teach you to eliminate those toxic food and replace them with whole foods while using some of the products that are like the easy buttons along the way. You get some personal coaching, recipes, shopping lists, the best, moral support, accountability. Again, you get a group, and it is designed for you to continue it through life. So the program teaches, what you're putting in your body, okay, and equip you with clean, safe, plant-based supplements to support your internal organs and systems. We have a great package where we can talk about after, if you contact me at the end. And it is really a great price. The package is what I showed you in the beginning. So I started in October. I did my first one, my 30 days, and the first 2 weeks it was great. I lost 5 pounds the first week, and then my aunt passed away, and we have to travel to Puerto Rico, which is my hometown. And obviously, I was able to pack up and take it on the go. So it is very travelable, but obviously in the hecticness and stuff like that, I was not super strict and adherent to all the things of eliminating. But even still, I kept that, in mind, and I did as much as I could, and I still continue to lose weight, which is great. So it's not to say you don't have to be perfect for 30 days. Obviously the results are not going to be the same. We want you to be perfect for 30 days and then go into that 80-20 lifestyle. But if something comes up, it's okay. The most important thing is just get back on and really follow the program as best as you can. So total, I've lost 15 pounds, but I will admit to myself the last couple of weeks, 2 months, but the last couple of weeks have been the worst. I really haven't been as faithful to eliminating those very toxic materials. So, it's fine, but I haven't gained the weight back, which is the key thing. I usually just stayed by for a while and then I gain it back. So this has really taught me to at least maintain. If you follow me on social media, you know that I am halfway through a 10-day cleanse, which is a little more intense, and it does feel more like a diet, but definitely not as strict in starvation mode as many others that I had tried in the past. And I did that because I needed kind of a reset button to then get me back more into the 30-day lifestyle. So I am joining one of the groups in July. Again, we can't let summer overtake us, and then we lose all the work that we did in the past. So it's a little about me. I found myself with a lot more energy, even going to bed a little bit later, with the girls waking up through the night and things like that. Skin is better, digestive system is much better. Sugar cravings really went down. That fatigue and stuff, sometimes going upstairs, I was tired, that all went away, and I did feel it coming back the last couple of weeks, which is why I'm in a reset mode right now. So 3 main goals of the program, let's go back to it now. Eating clean, so try and get everything non-processed, organic, free range, grass-fed, non-GMO, all the terms you've heard before. Again, that's becoming more and more popular nowadays. So while doing that, you want to create a balance by eliminating the allergenic, acidic, and addictive foods. Okay, so moving away from acidic foods. The acidic foods lead to inflammation, which can lead to diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, wrinkles, viral infections, etc. And move towards ingesting more alkaline foods, which create the anti-inflammatory environment. So you want to get your body in an alkaline state. Okay, then we want to balance your blood sugar. The roller coaster ride, right? You get up, you're kind of tired, you grab a coffee or a soda, Diet Coke, etc. go out the door. A few hours later, you're feeling hungry, you're feeling tired again, so you need more coffee before that meeting that you have to go to or something like that. Bag of chips that you get your crunch because you don't have time. And that's just, it repeats every 2 hours, up and down, up and down. You're living on sugar and caffeine, basically. So what we do with this program, it teaches to eliminate all the refined sugar, any artificial sweetener, processed food, dairy, including the whey protein, soy, gluten, alcohol, and caffeine. And I know some of these seem like, oh my God, I can't not have a drink ever again, or coffee ever again, or sugar ever again. And that's not what it is either. This is meant for 30 days. You want to really be strict with eliminating that. And then again, go to this 80-20 lifestyle where most of the time you are going to follow and eliminate these, but you can have them once in a while. It's the overuse and overconsumption of what really takes a toll on your body. And then you want to increase your nutrient intake, and this is where all the supplements and Arbonne products come in. We're going to talk about all of them today. So all of our products are gluten-free, vegan certified, soy-free, non-GMO, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. There's no fructose, no sucralose, no saturated fats, trans fats, or cholesterol. So the first thing we're going to start is the protein. Okay. So this is the bag. This is the chocolate one. It comes in chocolate and vanilla. 20 grams of vegan protein. So cranberry, yellow pea, brown rice. And again, in the 2 flavors. There's no whey or dairy byproduct, which is hard to digest. So there's none of that. You can use it as a meal replacement by pairing it with fiber, healthy fat, a low glycemic carb, such as berries, and some greens. And again, you have your whole meal. You can also use it as a recovery shake after a workout. I love it because it's quick, easy, tastes good, and you get all your nutrients in one. Again, we need to focus on what we're putting in our bodies, not about what we're not putting in our bodies, which is the bad stuff that we do want to keep out. But again, I like to focus more on getting all your nutrients in. If your body has all the nutrients it's had, it's not going to crave that stuff that we should not be putting in our bodies. So those are the shakes. Then next, I mentioned the fiber. So again, we have our fiber boost. 12 grams of fiber per serving. It helps keep you fuller longer, lowers your cholesterol, and helps you process the sugar. It's odorless, tasteless. You can put it in your shakes or sauces. I love it because I know I don't get enough fiber, and I can put it in anything. This is actually a funny story how I started. My sister nonchalantly dropped one of these off my house one time when she visited. She left it, oh, if you try it. So I wasn't on board for the 30 days. I was afraid to fail because I have tried and failed in many programs before. So, but I was like, I know fiber helps me. My digestive system has never been great. So I'm like, all right, why not? So I actually started putting it, don't tell anyone, in my coffee. So by just putting a scoop of the fiber in my coffee in the mornings, I started noticing that I didn't have as many cravings for sugar. I told my husband a couple weeks into it, I'm like, I really have been having cravings for like anything sugary or like potato chips and things like that. And we've never been to eat a family that eats a lot of that anyway. I rarely buy it. But we go out to eat, you're at the office, people bring stuff. I found myself like not really craving it. And I'm like, the only change I have made in my diet is adding the fiber. So then that really piqued my curiosity. I'm like, all right, so maybe there's something to this program. And then, I decided just to jump in. Okay, so the next product is one of our most popular, and they're the Fizz Sticks. They come in 2 flavors. This is going to be your replacement for your caffeine, your coffee, soda, sports drink. It has only 13 calories and is sweetened with stevia. So it gives you some calm energy, helps curb your appetite. So this is like a great snack. You mix it with water. So I'm going to open it now. I thought I had one open. And it's just, we've seen this in other kinds. You put it in a bottle of water. Now make sure to drink a little bit of water before you put it in, because it is called a Fizz Sticks and it does fizz. So I've had, it'll overflow if you don't do it. It has lots of B vitamins and antioxidants, boosts your energy, helps clear your mind. It is like sustainable energy. It won't make you jittery, but it will wake you up. So usually I have my last one around 3-4 o'clock. I usually don't have it past that, because there's always a chance it might kind of keep you up. But again, it doesn't give you don't crash after it. It just gives you a sustainable energy, just enough to wake you up and get through, but not really. That is a key product if you are a heavy coffee drinker like I was. You want to start with 1 or 2 of those a day in the morning when you're doing a 30-day program. Again, if you get like the headaches and stuff like that, which you will get the first couple of days as your body gets rid of the toxins, it's a normal side effect. But again, that really combats that and gets you through that hump. So then continue on. You'll see, I don't drink coffee every day. I rarely do anymore. Which I love coffee. I do like it. But I find myself not even craving it, which is great. So, and then the 7 body cleanse, I have one of these things. So it's very gentle. Okay, you think, oh, we're gonna cleanse, I'm gonna be stuck in the bathroom. No, it's very gentle. It's packed with 30 super ingredients from the sea to cleanse your blood, liver, kidney, and colon. It is not a starvation cleanse. You do it the 3rd week in the program. It helps your body again become more alkaline, which is how, is that anti-inflammatory state, which defends against diseases. It would help you get you a flat stomach, so we love it. And it tastes actually well. The more toxic you are, the worse it tastes. So when we do the program, we should wait till the 3rd week to do it, because if you drink it before, it won't taste good. Again, as you start eliminating and you get those toxins released from your body, it tastes better, which I found really, really interesting. What else? We have a couple more left. The Digestion Plus, great power product. Again, you get a box with a package. They are just a little sticks. You mix it with a little bit of water. It is full of probiotic, prebiotic, and digestive enzymes. Refrigerated probiotics and yogurts will not survive with the stomach acid. So the type of probiotic in here will make sure it gets to your gut where it can do the work it needs to do. The prebiotics strengthen the probiotic to make it through the stomach. There's 11 digestive enzymes to help break down the food. And I love it because it's easy. There's no refrigerator. You can take it anywhere. I've seen it. Some people mix it in your shake, as long as you're going to drink it within a half hour. Or you can drink it with a little bit of water. That's how I usually do it, and drink it beforehand. I was at our global training conference in April, and I saw someone put it directly into their mouth and then chuck some water. I tried it. Not the best way for me to do it, but that may be the way you like to do it. I mean, it's not impossible either. I mean, I have done it actually a couple times, just if I'm, in between, I only have a big bottle of water. I don't want to put that in a big bottle of water, which I actually did the first time because I didn't realize. This is like way before I started even learning about anything. So yeah, so you just put it in your mouth, swig a little bit of water, and again, it does really taste well. And then we have the Greens Balance, which is this right here. Again, it's a green powder. It combines whole fruits and veggies, including the 4 colors: greens, blues, yellows, and reds that you're supposed to have on a daily basis. It's filled with alkaline antioxidants, phytonutrients, and fiber. It is very convenient. You add to your shakes or food or beverages. I am drinking it with water during the cleanse. Not my favorite, but it's drinkable, and I usually put some lime or lemon first squeeze on it, and then it tastes delicious. So that's what, it comes in a scoop. I love it. One of my favorite shakes, which is simple and ready to go for my daily. And the weekends, I get a little more creative with my shakes, but during the week, come on, my husband leaves from work early. I'm by myself with both girls trying to get them ready. I don't have time to get creative. So this gives me all I need there. So I put vanilla protein and then my almond butter with the Greens Balance, some water, ice. It's great. Flaxseed I usually do as well. And then we have the Fit Chews. I thought I grabbed them, but I think I left them in the kitchen. They're just little, a lot. If you know me, you've probably seen me eat one. It comes in different flavors. It's a simple sweet fix on the go. It helps curb your appetite in between meals and control cravings. So best story, when I started using them, after work, you need to stop at the grocery store real quick to grab something before coming home and getting dinner. And you have that like 4 o'clock crunch or whenever you get out of work, 3, 4, 5. So tempting to grab a bag of potato chips, or even a banana, or what. It was just, fruits are not bad, but you end up eating 1 or 2 bananas. The potato chips were really at least filled my craving if I'm at the store hungry. Well, I grab one of these in the car and I eat it before, and it definitely gets you through that like half hour where you're buying something and getting home and making dinner. It's great. They come in a couple different flavors: chocolate, caramel, lemon, and they have some seasonal flavors, and they are really good. I was never a caramel person. We could chew that, and I saw it at first and I'm like, But what I do is I bite it into several pieces, and then it's totally doable. I can't put a whole one in my mouth. So, but it works. And then we have this brand new protein snack bars. They came out in April, and they are great. You know, we don't, the 30-day program, you know, snacking is not encouraged. But these are great for the post 30 days. Again, your 80-20, where you're maintaining but still needing to indulge. Again, 10 grams of protein with 5 grams of sugar. 5 grams of sugar. And they're nutritious and delicious. They come in dark chocolate and sea salt, cranberry, and pumpkin seed. Okay, and they are great. And again, even in the 30-day program, if you're feeling really, really stretched, it's better to grab one of these than to, you know, grab your regular granola bar or something else. So I always say, before you're gonna really deviate, try to stick within this. Again, we don't want to snack, but I always say, you know, you might make it doable so you don't quit and you actually make it through. So that's an overview of the 30 Days of Living program. There's much more they give if you join the group. There's also a support guide. If you're like me, I read this, made notes, I printed a couple things that they give. And again, I gave myself a couple days to prepare and like buy, and I like prepared all this stuff beforehand, which is great. And again, because one of your options, you can get this at 40 or 50% off, which is great. So I did want to show you some pictures of before and afters that I have here of people that have done the program. Again, results vary by person, but you can see that it does make a big difference. Again, you're taking all those toxic products out of your body, and you know, so fat automatically shrinks. It's a little bit hard to see, I know, but so hopefully you got a look at this. And again, I can send this to anyone that wants more information, or you know, we can meet in person, absolutely, depending on where you are. This is a little, I like this picture when we talk about nutritional rebalancing. Again, this is a very toxic body, and it's dieting. When you diet, you're, you know, cutting the calories and exercising. You got the fat loss, but then your body is still in a toxic state, so you rebound. And then, you know, you're still, you know, you lose weight, but you're still that toxic. So again, when we do this cellular cleansing, you are able to maintain better. And again, see, there's no arrow to come back, because if you learn and follow and not have that as much toxic intake, you're able to maintain easier, which is why this, you know, it's no fat diet and nothing like that. Some of the symptoms of toxin overload. So do I really need it? Why is it like I don't feel like I'm fat, I don't need to lose weight? That's fine. Some people follow the program actually to gain weight, which I've never needed to gain weight. So, but I can refer you to someone. I have a close friend that actually used it and gained weight, and it was great. She's feeling much, much better. But these are, you know, some of the symptoms if you're having a toxin overload. And again, I'll read through some of them: acid reflux, acne, allergies, anxiety, bloating, brain fog, cellulite, constipation, decreased metabolism, dark circles, hemorrhoids, hot flashes, hypoglycemia, headaches, skin rashes, overheating, muscle aches, sugar craving, weight gain, etc. You know, these are definitely, I think you could probably identify with one. Unfortunately, probably more than one. I know I did on them. And again, they're the results of the toxins, which I really had no idea. So there is, if you do join the program, you get like, you know, like a little cheat sheet. This is what you're gonna get. Again, you want a meal replacement shakes, and learn how to balance your plate, what to eliminate. There's more information on that. All right, so in addition to that, we talked about the RA9 line. Again, what's gonna get your skin great. Even if you don't, this is the skincare regimen. Most people do notice a difference in their skin, even just with the nutrition, which is great. So now I'm going to show you a couple of my other favorite products. So I do use the RA9 Light Gold Standard line. Great. So that is, I mean, definitely a default favorite. So, and the Arbonne came out with a Rescue and Renew line. I call it the green line because it's easy, and I have 2 of the products here. It's amazing. And again, I used to, before I started all of this, in August I bought my first products. In September I became a consultant and such. I used to wash my face only in the shower with bar soap. terrible. And now I even have this line, and I have my bath salts in the shower, and I find myself doing the scrub. So this is, again, it's essential oil based and everything. This is the lotion. I use the scrub in the shower and the bath salts at least, like the scrub daily, bath salts once a week, depending on, the schedule. But I put the lotion and the oil, like, I have it in my nightstand, right? And it helps me even sleep better. Just the smells are very calming. The oil has an added benefit, which is one of my favorite summer products, which is a natural insect repellent. If you have kids or yourself, it's great. And it does work. I've already used it several times this summer. I used it last night, actually. Finally got my fire pit. I've been wanting a fire pit for a long time. And we finally had our first fire yesterday. Mosquitoes came out, clearly, so we rubbed some of this on. It's great, especially for the girls. I love it. I'm not worried about it. I'll touch upon a little bit ago that I'm originally from Puerto Rico. The first time I took my oldest daughter over, I was like so worried because of the mosquitoes and if she's gonna get them or not, and it's like so now I have a solution, which is great. Along those lines, we do have the ABC, which is the Arbonne baby care line. They have a sunscreen, again, great. There's not all stuff there that's clean and safe for babies, so great. I have them, and then I have them. This is their body lotion, and they have a body wash, body lotion. In one application, you can see huge difference. If you want to see some other pictures, ask me. I have some of my own girls and co-workers that work in the central office, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, and obviously others. There's pictures here, that I can show you as well. And then I have some other makeup for you makeup fans. Mascara, love it. It promotes just a subtle growth without a lot of chemicals, water resistant. And then the makeup primer definitely leaves your skin feeling like porcelain. It leaves your makeup, now in the summer, it really leaves your makeup intact throughout the day for those long days. And even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, my sister is a no makeup person, and she wears this and lip gloss. Which is the one I have now today. It's a great lip gloss, very subtle for daily use. And I also have a lipstick that's very subtle, that just for daily. And then I have my colors for it, because I do like the makeup. There's one thing on the nutrition line that I didn't touch upon, which is this, our Arbonne Evolution products. There is the metabolism support, which is a pill you take, and the full control, which is great. This is a watermelon kiwi flavored powder that you mix in and you drink about a half hour before you're gonna have your meal. And again, it tastes great, helps to keep you full. If you start getting hungry, you should eat every 4 hours, right? But at 3.5 hours, you're like, I need my food now. I drink this, and it really takes me to the 4-hour mark. So, all right, so there is 3 ways to win with Arbonne, and I'm not gonna give this away now. Again, if you want to find out, message me. Most of you have at least my social media contact, my phone number. Either way, I would love to talk to you individually. That way, to see and tailor what's the best option for you. So yes, thank you for joining me, either live this afternoon or whenever you have a little minute to see this. And I look forward to hearing from you.